Hello YouTubers, we're back out again, and it's not just we're back out again, it's I and one other, because I have Andrew with me today, and it's Andrew's first time. He's only been out testing his Deus in the garden, so this is his first hunt. We'll meet Andrew in the field shortly and see how he's getting on. Because he's got his Deus, and because I've never used it here before, I've bought out my Q40 again, because I've never had it on this permission and it's a new bit of land for it, so we'll see how it gets on. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Ah, yuck. Numbers in the late 60s, me getting all hopeful, and I didn't even have to turn the pinpointer on. I just suddenly saw something sticking out of the sod, and yeah, that's pretty much what I think of that one as well. Okay, I know one or two other YouTubers say it, but rightly so. I know South Coast Detecting, Aaron, he always mentions it, and he's a good lad for doing that. But yeah, I'm going to mention it now. That is why you wear gloves. I've read the bottle top, and half the bottle's still left in there, with a lovely edge for my fingers. That is why you wear gloves, that kind of nasty thing. How you getting on, newbie? Have you had anything wonderful?
No.
No, neither have I. Are you getting loads and loads of tiny little bits of kind of lead? Looks like little thin bits of foil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got loads of them. They're driving me nuts.
Do you know what these things are?
No, I haven't had any of those. Oh yes, Roman oyster shells. It looks like a pie tin, old chap. Yeah, that's a pie tin, I reckon.
It's thicker than...
Yeah? It's a thick pie tin. It does look the right shape, I reckon.
Yeah.
Back in ye old pie days when they used to make them tough, when they used to use proper tin for the pie. Oh, look at that, he's got a spoon, treasure! He's got, yeah, see, you've got his spoon and a tub, you've got the bashing pair. All you need to do now is find the pie, you can sit down and have your lunch.
That was about a foot down.
A foot down? Ah, mighty signals. This earth is, the amount of moisture is making the signals deep. Oh, he's got another one!
Nearly
oh,
enough,
yes!
Nearly enough for a picture.
He's got what a fine pair, sir! Oh, what a fine pair! Yeah, someone sat down. They're old pie tins. You found the spoon as well. The evidence is overwhelming. I don't want to... Yeah, I don't know.
That was the first thing I found.
Ah, you got to get an old iron ring. It's the law, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, beauties! Look at the size of them. Yes, yum yum.
No, that's about some of it.
I tell you what, you've done better than I've done. I've got one button and loads of bits of lead. So yeah.
I've got one little bit of lead and some bits. They look like foil, but.
Well, you're off to a good start, mate. You've got a few targets, and there's plenty of targets in here, just not good ones at the moment.
The ground's very wet, isn't it?
It is very, very wet. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, in a sort of sadistic kind of way.
In a kind of sadistic way. That's metal detecting, yes. You go home and you go, what was that madness? I must do it again. Yes. Yeah. I'm going to go up to that top corner because I have a theory. I'm going off camera now so I can share my theory with Andy.
Thank you.
Okay, I've never had that with this machine before, with the Crest Q40. That number did not move at all, and it was 92. Absolutely rock on, 92, 92, 92. And I think I've joined Andy. Yeah, oh, I haven't got a full one, but it's my turn to get the pie tin. Yeah, definitely. That's got to be what they are. Yeah, it is. They are quite thick, he's right, but they can't really be anything else. He's cursed me. Starts showing me pie tins and talking about them, and now I'm finding them. Oh, we should start talking about gold coins. Okay, so it's been quite hard work so far. We're putting our best foot forward, the pair of us, but these fields, although they're quite nice to dig, and there's plenty of targets and some evidence of history, they don't just chuck up great finds all the time. It's not like my little meadow. It's a good testing place for Andy, good place for him to come and learn his Deus, and I'm sure that he is. But you have to be patient. But we've come up to an area now, quite a large square, and it's on a corner of a main road and a side road, houses around it, a bit more occupation, probably a few houses here in the past as well. I would imagine some of these have been rebuilt on other ones. So the rest of the day is going to be dedicated to work in this patch and just seeing if there's any coins in it or anything that we can take home, and hopefully Andy will have something to make him smile. So let's get stuck in with the rest of the afternoon. Well, the numbers were jumping all over the place on that one, and it also had the odd iron grunt. and no surprise the numbers were jumping all over the place, because that is the thickest block of iron I have dug in as long as I can remember. I mean, that is a perfect square, or has it got a hole in the middle? That's just a huge big locking bolt of something. It's blooming enormous. Look at the thickness of that. It's just a huge chunk. No wonder the machine was going haywire and all over the place. A little bit higher and it probably would have done the overload signal. But God, I'm glad I'm next to the hedge. Okay, steady 50s and in the plug. Last time I had one with those numbers, it was a shotgun cartridge. So let us all pray. Let us all pray. If it isn't that. On this one, oh, okay, it's a bullet. I think, is that a non-fired round? Look, it's got a tip on it. It's got a little white tip on it. It kind of looks like it all blends into one, but that's definitely the end of a bullet. But that's definitely got something still stuck on the end of it. And I'm no expert on these kind of things, so. Yeah, comments down below please. Is that an unfired little bullet? I guess it is, isn't it? Must be. Oh, nice 80s coinish kind of numbers on this one. Nope, reading my apron. It's definitely out here somewhere. Ah! Money! Oh, I think that's a modern 2p. I could be wrong. Oh, it is. It's got to be because of the way it's washed. Look, I mean, you can tell by the rim. I think I'll double check. It might not be, but I think it's a modern 2p. Okay, so in my previous video, I talked about not having had a ship's halfpenny for a while, and that's actually what that is. But again, even by then, 1963, I think that says, they were starting to use junk metals, and you can see how easily the disease and corrosion leaps onto the coin. But yeah, ship's halfpenny. Other side, but we know it's Liz, so there you go. Or is it 63? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, it's our Liz, isn't it? Yeah. Oh well, she's under there somewhere. We were just having a hail shower. Oh, I've just turned you on for this target and it's just kind of finished. But yeah, we've just had a hail shower. I've turned you on because I think this could be... Oh, I thought it was half a coin at first. But it's definitely something with some design on it, I think. It's a bit broken and it's a bit old. I think that's a design. Let me clean it up and then I'll show you. Okay, so there's definitely some pattern on there. I don't really know what it is. Is that supposed to be a bird? Is that a bird on a perch? I don't know. Maybe an old token or something? It seems to be pretty nothingy on that side. I just don't know, but that's definitely like that for a reason, and that's a proper rim. So yeah, that was something. What's left of it. I've got quite a deep one here, in amongst tree roots. It's a real pain to get to, because they're quite thick tree roots. So I'm just seeing if I can work down and get to it with the trowel. Yeah, I'm over it. Nice target with the machine. Numbers in the 80s. I'm just trying to work over the target. Yep, it is right slap bang down the bottom, right next to a tree root. Oh. Okay, let's see if we've got it out. Oh, we haven't. It is a coin. Hey! Oh, and it's an old one. Oh, I think it's worn. But after all that working around, I'm near a tree. And, you know, they often say people sat by trees and things like that. Yeah, it's definitely pre-decibel. It's nice and big. But which king or queen is it? I'll give it a clean, but yeah, I went rooting around, literally rooting around there, round by the thick roots. Good signal in the 80s, and yeah, it's a nice old coin. Let's clean it up. Okay, I don't know how much. Oh yeah, you should be able to see that. That's definitely King George, isn't it? Look at the way that kind of shroud of gunk is coming in from the back, almost like he's falling backwards into a cloud. Ah, don't take me. Yes, poor old George. He's seen better days, hasn't he? It's 1920 something. It is on it. Where is it? Down the bottom there. I think it's there. You go. You can read it. Is that 1929? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? So yeah, 1929. King George. Never say boo-hoo to a King George penny. Still part of our history. A very poignant part of our history around 1929 with some of the things that were going on. But yeah, a lot of that will probably come off actually with the right kind of cleaning. You can get quite a lot of that off, and I might give it a go when I get home. And at that point the camera crashed. No more battery, so no more filming. Anyway, there wasn't really that much to film, to be honest. It was a tough old day. Here's my finds. Yeah, I said it was a tough old day, didn't I? And Andy, well, he had his pie tins and his spoon, but he was really, really pleased to get out, and he was really appreciative of the chance to go metal detecting. And that's really what the day was all about, giving something back to the hobby. It wasn't a great field, but it was great to get somebody out and give them their first chance to metal detect. And we had some fun, even if we didn't discover anything amazing. Oh well, until the next time, good luck, happy hunting, and I'll see you soon.